Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. I am Donna from Purple Pinky Promises. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We will wait for people to hop on. I just realized I washed my apron and left it at home. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. We'll wait for people to hop on. Howdy, howdy, everybody. Gosh, I cannot believe it is February. Can you believe that? We're already down 1 month in 2024. Where do the days go? My goodness. Let's see. Hopefully we're doing okay here. Let's see. There's a slight delay. Well, folks, we are going to play with some Lindy's Gang tonight. Lindy's Gang Magicals. And I am going to pull out these jars here. These are powders. They have, they're mica powders. And essentially, they, let's see. They have pigment. They're pigment with a fixative in them, and mica powders. I think it's pigment. Is it pigment? Forgot. Or it's mica powder for sure. Anyway, these are super cool, guys. I'm sorry it's late for me. My brain's a little foggy tonight. Tired. So I am going to go ahead and get started. I am using Lizzy's Cuppa Teal. Have a scone, Heather. You're a little hangry. Why don't you have a scone, Heather? Butter the Bread Blue. These are some interesting names. Pass the Jam, Jane. You did well with that music, so you passed the jam, Jane. Bad mom jokes, bad grandma jokes. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna start off by talking about this little. I guess it's a little sample that I tried this on, and what I did was I sprayed it down. I got my black cardstock wet. And so I decided that I just wanted to see what it looked like on black. Well, I discovered that it does kind of rub off. So, and I don't know if you can see that, but it does leave a slight rub off on there. So what I did today was I tried some stuff out that would eliminate the rub off. So I took some of this micro distress glaze, and I went over this area right here, and it just kind of soaks right into the paper. You don't have any sheen left except for what was in the magicals, and I really liked how that turned out. Then I tried another one. Hi, Kelly. Hello, hello. Welcome. And then I tried the Distress Collage Medium, and I painted it on and I painted it over. It does leave a little bit of gloss behind, as you can see. So you can see that there's like a finish over it. If you can get a nice clean brush and not leave brush strokes like I did, it actually does a nice job. It kind of gives it actually a different kind of look. So yeah, and then of course you don't have that rub off anymore. So that was kind of nice to discover. And so these two products are really nice to work with when you're working with these magicals, so that they don't rub off. Okay, so before the live, I wanted to show you this. I'm going to show you how I got this, and we're going to die cut some balloons from this, and then I'm going to actually put I think I'm going to use just the distress glaze on it instead of the collage medium. I like the way that looks. And so this is white cardstock, same colors, and this is black. So it kind of gives you a difference in some colors. This is really fun stuff, super fun. So I'm going to show you some techniques tonight. And the first technique is this one. This is what I'm going to show you. So I have this trusty little box here that I am actually going to use. We're going to take some cardstock. It might be too close. Not really sure if I'm too close. Maybe I'm not. So we're going to pop some cardstock in here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to wet this down. Now here's a little tip I have for you. If you ever have these little shimmer bottles and when you run out, throw some water in there. Why not? You can clean it out. If you don't clean it out, you'll have a little sparkle left in there. So I'm just going to spritz this on. This just has water in it. This is not the actual Shimmer Spritz frost, but it was empty. So I just put some water in it and I'm just shaking it up and I'm just using it as a spray. I'm just spraying this on. And it's a nice fine mist. And we're going to start with some magical shakers here. We're going to see how this rolls. So I'm just going to pop some of these on. I might have too much from time to time. I didn't snap my lids back on when I did this, so my bad. That was too much of yeah, this is a better way. I just tap in the bottle. And then once I get a couple colors on, I'm going to spritz it again. And so notice how that just spreads and we get some pop of color, kind of cool. And now we are going to take some blue. Whoopsie, I already got some blue. This is butter me blue, butter the bread blue. That's it. And put this lid on. I think we'll take some green now. It's teal, actually. It's kind of green. Hi, Linda. And Jeannie's on here too. She's a little stealth, isn't she? All right. Let's get this teal on here. And so this is all I've done. If you really soaked that page down really well, when you spritz this on or sprinkle this on, it will kind of start to, so if I had some watercolor paper and it was really saturated, it would, when I go to sprinkle it on, it would, it would spread out like it's doing right now a little bit more. So there we go. I'm just getting this spritzed down. I like that. That's pretty, super pretty. Hello, Jeannie, Linda, Kelly. Yay, thanks guys for joining me. So there we have it. And then I could take a heat tool to it and dry it off. But this is just regular cardstock. And this is kind of cool because every now and then you get this fun little surprise. There's a little splotch of orange in there. It's kind of fun. Anyway, so these are beautiful. Super neat, super cool. I am gonna spritz that green, just the teal a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Otherwise, the powder kind of sits on the surface. If you don't spritz it enough, it just kind of sits there. So, yeah, fun. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. Since my other one is dry, we'll go ahead and use that one. And I'm gonna dry this out. No, I don't need to dry it out yet. So another technique we're gonna try is I'm gonna show you painting, how you can paint it on. So we'll just basically get ourselves 4 little wells here. I need to move these out of the way because these are going to be our final card. And I'll have a well of water for each of those. And let's see. Boy, I used quite a bit of water in that. See, I'm almost out of that water. So we'll just take each magical, open it up, and put some in there. And we're going to just, I think this was the red one. I have the wrong lid. And that's a really soft color. Oh, that's got some pretty pink in there. And I'm not showing you what I'm doing here. I just realized as I look up, I see, whoops, I'm not showing you. So I have some water. I'll show you on this last one. We don't want to make a mess here. There we go. So on this last one, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Look at that. Look at that mica. Oh, it's so pretty. So here's the Butter the Bread Blue. All right. So you can take your paintbrush. So you could have a die cut. Let's just pretend we have a die cut. And you just pick up your paint or brush. And you just basically, you can just paint that on. And I'll show you what this looks like. Super pretty. So I'm going to need a well of water to kind of clean my brush. Get that blue out and out of there. Okay, so then we're going to take some green and we'll just paint that on. Teal, excuse me, it looks green. Teal. Really pretty. Give me a clean. Running low on water here. I should have had more. There we go. Let's do this color. This is the past the Jam Jane. And pick up some of that. Super pretty. It's very subtle. We don't have a whole lot of shimmer in that one as much as we do the others because we didn't get as much mica powder in there. Are the shakers sold separately or in a group? These shakers are sold, I have them sold separately. I did that on purpose because they're new to the shop, and I figured people would like to try, wouldn't want to try a whole big group of them. So I did purchase them individually, and that's really pretty. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I'm going to bring this up to the camera so you can see this. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. I don't know if you can see the shimmer and shine, but there's a shimmer. Bring it to the side here. Can you see the shimmer on there? So pretty. They shimmer really nicely. Let's see. Really pretty. When they dry, you can really see it. So these are nice. So if you wanted to paint on some die cuts, really pretty. nice, you could do some watercolor mixing. You could drop some colors and kind of mix them all together, kind of like, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I guess I could give it a whirl, huh? Let's do it. Let's pick up this last color that's in here. So you could just kind of dabble this on and then come in here, and I have water over here in a little pan. You guys can't see that, but you could do some of this. And then you're going to get a nice little watercolor mix. Kind of like and here we go. So you could kind of move it, get some water, and then kind of move it around. So kind of, see, I even still have some left on there. So you just kind of do like a fun little splatter mix like that. So it's not as in your face as this. So there's all kinds of looks that you can try with it. More subtle and more, you know, I would call that more wow. So yeah, really cool. And you still see the shimmer in those splotches as well. These will dry. They don't look so great right now, but they'll dry up. Okay, meaning like the water is kind of wrinkled on the paper. All right, my next little technique that we're going to do, clean my brush up really good here. And I am going to actually work here on this mat, and we're gonna play with this texture paste. So I'm gonna take some texture paste and I'm gonna pull it out, and we're gonna play with it. So I may just pick one of these colors and just mix it instead of doing all four. But so we're gonna take some texture paste. This is Ranger texture paste, transparent gloss, and just gonna do that. I think that's plenty. We'll do this, and I'll tell you, you guys, I use what is this stuff called? I use this on all my mixed media stuff to try to keep it from, what is that called? Anybody remember? My brain doesn't work tonight. Let's see, what color do we want tonight? I really like that. Heather, but I'm gonna try this fun teal, and we're just gonna mix that up with the texture paste and get some fun color here in our texture paste. So mix and mix. And then, you know, you can use a stencil or whatever you want, but you can definitely use this to stencil with. So it's just a fun and different way to use. That's super, super cool. And I'm just gonna let that dry and we'll come back to it. But right now, that's really, really neat. Yes, it's Seal and Press. Thank you, Jeannie. It's late. I'm done. I've had a very, very long day. We're doing this late because I've had a very eventful day. So, very. All right. Let's see if we can see that very well. We'll let it dry up and we'll come back and look at it. So there's that. Okay. Now we're going to do something else. You ready? Just play with it and see what kind of result we get with it. But I thought it would be fun to try pulling off some white pigment ink. We have the Honeybee white pigment ink here in the shop. And I thought, I'm gonna try taking some of this white pigment ink that is a refill, and we're gonna give it a whirl. I'm going to put some here, and then we're gonna try another color. We're just gonna see what happens when we do that. Need some more water here. I should just show you. Guys, I don't even know what this came. I just saved this because I thought this would be great. I honestly don't even remember where this came from. Save your trash, because I found when this was for something that I'm not really, like I said, I don't know where it was from, but I saved it. It's a great water, like for watercoloring item. Okay. So we did that one with this. Let's do this one with the blue. Let's try this in blue. So I put this white pigment, and now I'm going to use the paint, white paint. Looks like we need more. Mix it up. This is the butter the bread blue. And look at that. Look at that difference in color that you get because this is a white pigment. It just really softens it quite a bit. So, and I just wanted to see how much sheen and shine we get from using this with one of these. So this is cool. This is different. So if you're going to use a white pigment ink, you're going to know that it's going to really soften it up. We get a totally different look. And you could just keep shaking more in there. Look at that. How fun is that? Just super cool. Fun stuff. So, all right, back to this. Let's get some more, let's clean our brush. So I thought, okay, now we're gonna let's do some rubbing alcohol. So let's try that and see what happens. I know, these names are hysterical. I agree with you. No offense to anybody's name whose name is Heather, but when I saw that one, what's it called? It's called Have a Scone, Heather. I was like, wow, somebody must have been hangry when they decided to name that Have a Scone, Heather. I'm just like, kind of like, have a Snickers. Somebody needs a Snickers bar. Anyway, I digress. Okay, trying to get all that white pigment out of there so we don't have it left over. Okay, next we are going to take, this is going to be fun. We're going to take some rubbing alcohol, and I think I saw 80%, I believe you need to use 80% or greater. And I'm going to set this aside to dry, and we're going to pull out some, I just decided to grab some acetate. Let's get a little sheet of it here and kind of play with it. And so we've done the blue, we've done the teal. Let's do this one with Pass the Gem, Jane. So we're going to mix it in here and create something that we can use to put on. I think I should have dried this off better because it's wet. Dry my brush a little more. And let's put some more, Pass the Jam, Jane in there. We need it to be brighter. there. Yes, that's what I was talking about. So we can dry this and it'll stay on our acetate. So you could do a beautiful mix of colors on this. As a matter of fact, hey Krista, how are ya? Welcome. If we let it pool, we could possibly even dry it. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna let it dry. So we'll set this aside, let it dry. Oh, that's better. Now we're really getting some color. Had to really kind of dig in there and get that out. And I may have too much, but we shall see. All right. Clean that off. And let's see. I spritzed it on, and I showed you that you can splatter with it. That's really what I wanted to show you. Were all these fun different methods that, yeah, that's not dry yet, but super fun. This is dry. Yeah. Okay, I am going to go back and I'll show you the method that I was talking about, trying to keep it from rubbing off. I'm going to show you what I did. Oh yeah, see, that's not even hardly moving. It's pretty much staying on there. So, oops. Super cool. You can use it with rubbing alcohol. See, I stuck my finger in there. And you can kind of move it around. It's still, and then kind of let it settle in one spot. Cool. I might set these out as samples to kind of let people see what happens when you use it. I think you probably would want to use a little bit more. That's just so different. Just not even, I mean, when you mix it with the different mediums, how you get different color. Yeah, you can. You can mix Lindy's with alcohol, rubbing alcohol. You can. I say you probably are going to need a whole lot more product to get a more vibrant look, but you totally can. 100% you can. Okay, I'm going to set these aside. All right. Let's get to cleaning. I am going to clean up here so that we can actually do our project, which is, I think we're done with these. We've played with these as much as I think we're going to play. This is blue. This is green. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to cut out some balloons, and I'm going to show you how I am going to use this micro distress glaze to kind of go over it, to kind of settle in the product so that it doesn't rub off. Another thing, I kind of wanted to bring it up, and I'm gonna do a live next week on this. I believe next week I'll end up doing a live on this. But the new Catherine Pooler inks, you have to spray a fixative on them in order for them to not rub off. And one of the things I did discover is that the Distress Collage medium will work with it. I'm going to play around with it some more to be 100% sure before I tell you that it does, but I tried it today and it seems to work. But like I said, I'm going to try it again. And that way, for people like me that don't like to spray chemicals and get all that smell in the air, it's kind of a nice little workaround. So, if you did purchase some of that Catherine Pooler metallic ink, I have the fixative spray here in the shop. You can purchase it so that you can prevent that from rubbing off, just to let you know. Okay. We have a mess, official mess. Of course, it's me. I don't think it's really a big deal if I get anything in it, but so I'm gonna take this piece that I did earlier today. This was the method that I showed you where I spritzed it on and with water, and I can, you know, I'm gonna show you right here. It's on here. You know, you can rub it off and wipe it off, but I'm gonna show you something that you can do with this Distress Glaze. That will be very, very helpful to know. All right. Yep, big mess. I don't know if I do really need my paintbrush, but I'm gonna move this out of the way. We're gonna create, we really will create a card. Okay, where's my dies? We're gonna cut out some balloons. I am using these Waffle Flower products. I'll show you where I got my strings and the happy birthday is from this. So we've got all the letters here that say happy birthday. So they're all sitting out here ready to go. And I've got these 3 balloons. And we're just gonna create a fun little birthday card tonight. And I'll just show you. We're gonna stencil a background too. I have big ideas, big ideas. So here are the strings that have been die cut already from Waffle Flower. Okay, let's do this. I like to just kind of eye where I think it would look best. And I kind of like this look. I want a little more white in there. So I'm just gonna pop on, and probably with the tape, I'm gonna pull up some of this just to let you know. And may want to just cut this too, because I did not bring out my big, I'm not going to bring out the big die cut machine. I'm going to use this little one. I don't know how well this is going to stay on here. And let's see, this is super cute. Let's do this. So the nice part about this is you can pick your balloons, or pick what your balloons are going to look like if you do something like this all together like that. I think I might want, that's cute. There we go. I'm going to do 2 more balloons after this. Let's do this. And yep, that's what I meant to do, not that. So what I'm doing is I'm putting these down here on my little plate. And I am going to put a little paper over them to keep them from getting into my top plate. I don't want them to rub off, so I'm going to cover it. Run this through. And now, I should have done this ahead of time, you guys. I'm so sorry. I probably have already pulled off all the stuff that's going to rub off anyway. Nope, it's still there. So you can't be afraid of a little sparkle. because it's going to get all over your hands and everything. Oh, those are so pretty. Ah. It's just fun to play with products and yada yada. This one didn't come out quite. Must have been on the edge. Boo. I'll just kind of trim that. Sometimes when they're on the edge, they don't always die cut so well. Okay. Super cute. That needs more of that green. So I'm gonna do a medium and a small. But honestly, because I have 3 colors picked out for my background, I just think would be super fun. And now I have some left over. I could do something else with it. Run this through again. Which side did I use? That's the trick. I believe I did it that way. Cool. And there they are. These are our balloons. And they're super fun. So butterflies, balloons, flowers, stuff like that would be super pretty to just die cut from this. Shapes, stars, you know, all your different kinds of shapes would be really pretty to do this with. Okay, and I think with taping it, I kind of pulled up some of that. I pulled up some of my, what do you call it? Pigment, not my pigment, but my, the shiny stuff. I can't think in my brain right now. I'm tired. So I'm just gonna rub this in. It doesn't do anything to it. It leaves the integrity of my project in place. And it's matte. Sorry guys, I may have to put some of this back in. Hold on to it here. So, and it will dry very nice too. And so, did I already do this one? I don't know if I already did that one. So now now this will not rub off anymore. What am I thinking of? Somebody help me. You know, the shiny stuff. I've said it earlier. I need a nap. So I'm going to rub this in. Keep rubbing that in. And then I can wipe it off with a paper towel. Mica, thank you. Oh, whew, the mica powders. Woohoo! Krista for the win. Yes. Hey, hey, hey. All right. So I am going to just set these aside for a little bit, let them be. And then we're going to do a background. So I do have, let's wipe up with this. My hands are really bad. So this stencil set is super awesome. I haven't cleaned up. So we're going to be using this balloon stencil trio set. The balloon background stencil trio. So there's 3 stencils in here. And grab our waffle flower mat. And this one here. Just do it straight on here. Okay. So we'll take a background piece and we'll just stencil. How's that? Does that sound good? We'll go bam, bam, bam. The 3 colors that I have picked out to go with this project, I have picked out Suede Shoes, Mardi Gras, and Party Dress. These are from Catherine Pooler Designs. And I just thought these colors would look fantastic with our balloons. So that's why I picked those colors. We're gonna do a balloon background and we're gonna do it direct. I did want to point out that there is a balloon die, background die. So there's a die that coordinates with what we're doing, but we're not going to use the die, and it cuts it all out as one piece, and you can just kind of pop it up, which is kind of cool. But we're going to use this as kind of like our background piece, as our background paper, background scene. So this is number 1. It's nice how they've done this. They've got it labeled as 1 out of 3. So we're just going to take this and put this down. Nice that they have all these etching lines all the way around. Fantastic work. Thank you so much, Waffle Flower, for doing such a great job on that. And now we'll put this down. This is the Waffle Flower grip mat. It's 8.5 by 8.5, I believe. I'm going to start with Suede Shoes. Do I want them? I'm looking at these to see which one. Maybe I won't start with Suede Shoes. Maybe I'll start with Mardi Gras, because those are our bigger balloons. I've got a lot of blue in my balloons, so I think I'm going to go heavier with the green, since we don't have as much green. So that's the decision. So here we go. So we're going with Mardi Gras, and we're going to go in here and stencil up. I thought about this. I thought, you know, we could take some white pigment ink and we could splatter it on this. Oops, I did not do a very good job. I think we saved ourselves. Woo, shoo. The nice part is these colors are not going to run together, so I'm not going to get any icky, mucky brown from this. So that's kind of nice. So now we should be good to go. Okay, that is number 1. Now we're ready for number 2. And I think we'll go, which one is more balloon? I think these are pretty even. I think we'll go Party Dress. And so We'll line this up all the way around. And if you can see, I shouldn't have any balloon showing. Or overlapping. I might have a little, but that's okay. I think I need to bring it up just a smidge. I like how they have this etching all the way around it. That's so nice. There it is. This is exactly what I needed to do. Perfect. Okay. Party dress it is. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Yes! I look up at the screen to see if anybody has asked me a question or say anything, and all I can see is Micah, and I'm thinking, how did I forget Micah? Because you're tired. That's how you forgot Micah. See, I should have rubbed off, and I didn't, and I went too heavy. But it looks like I'm able to fix that up just fine. Okay. Here we go. And there it is. Color number 2. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. It's so festive. Okay. Last one is Don't Step on My Blue Suede Shoes. And here it is. Okay. So there's definitely okay. Here we go. We gotta move it this direction now. And up and over. And we are lined up. Yay. This one wouldn't be so bad, I suppose, blue. If we had a little overlap. Uh-oh. This is the wrong lid for the wrong color. Hold on, folks. I gotta go get the right ink. It's a good thing I know what it looks like. Oh my goodness. That's hysterical. You hear that squeak, squeak? Mr. Mac cleaned the floors today. Squeaky clean. Here we are. Yay, oh boy. I opened that up and I was like looking at the bottom. Thank God she puts the names on the bottom and they're on the top on the lid. Or I'd have been in deep doo-doo. It was, I bet nobody else ever does that. All right. Beautiful blue. Love it. I'm not doing a very good job trying to be clean going in. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. There. Okay. And if you wanted to, you could even do a little bit of darker shading in certain areas. Right now, I'm just kind of working on getting this done. So we can move on to our card. I may decide I want to go ahead and die cut this. It may seem like it's a little unusual being on a background, but, and I could take a black pen and put some strings on it myself if I wanted to. I could do that. That is so cute. I love it. Oh my goodness. So what I planned on doing was kind of taking my balloons and just popping them up here and there all over my card in the front. As such. Just to kind of have like this mixture of balloons, this look of a mix of balloons, which I thought would be super fun. I have to remember I have a sentiment and I gotta be mindful, where do I want to put that? So, I might end up I think I'll put my happy birthday over here, down at the bottom. And we'll just start putting these fun balloon strings on. That's what we'll do. Anybody have any questions? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Krista. I can zoom in a little now. Y'all can see what's happening. This one's clogged up. They're always clogged up. Just leave these off too long. Oh, we have a winner. So this one, I'll just, I can do this. Can't I? Yes, I can. I can do that. Maybe. I might prefer glue dots. I don't know, we'll see. This might be a little hairy. It's just, I'm losing my chair. Let's do this is going to go on a side fashion. Oh my goodness, I have glue on my finger. Come on, third time's a charm, right? Wow. We have to work at getting that glue off of there. Let's try this. Let's hold these together. I'm trying to use tools, guys, trying. Terrible. There. Nope, that's not even it. It's, once I get this on here, it's guys. I'm not good with tools. And we'll try that and see how that goes. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, this one's going to go on better. I can just tell you that because got a little more to grab. That one, not so much. Okay. Yay. Maybe I should have done them all the same. But how boring would that be? Make sure I set this up here to remind me where that was going to go. I may have to trim these because they're going to be running into my sentiment. I should probably do my sentiment first, shouldn't I? Okay, you're just going to sit right here. And I'm just going to lay you over right like that, so that I don't mess it up and touch it when and mess it up like that. I've got it over here. You can't see, but you're not missing anything. All right. Front and back. Set you over here. Do the same thing with you. Oh, brother. I spend the whole life gluing these strings on. Okay, last one. Probably should have. Whoops. Yay. Okay. It's that finish. I bet that finish is making it hard to stick to it. Just set this here and let it dry. There. Hip, hip. Okay. I think it's best if we put the sentiment on. That way we know where to put our balloons. How's that? That sound like a plan? So what we're going to do is we're going to line our letters up. I'm going to use this edge right here. That is definitely H. These are fun and wonky. I really like them. AP. Can you see that? You can't see that. Oops, sorry. So I'm using this edge right here to line up my letters so that they're straight. So for all of those people who are linear, here's your little method to get them straight. Okay, now that I have them lined up straight, I'm going to take this low tack artist tape. I'm going to pick them up. The reason I'm using low tack is so that when I go to release it, it won't be so difficult. Okay, take my glue and put my glue on. So I don't know if you can see that. It's okay to tell me you can't see what I'm doing. You guys can holler at me to move. I forget. Yes, Jeannie, the struggle is real. I know. It's like, why do I all of a sudden turn into having 20,000 left thumbs when I'm trying to do something so small like that? I think it's because it's so long and skinny. I really do. Okay. The other thing is that I can see through this. So, I think I probably should have done birthday first. But I think that should be enough room for birthday. B-I-R-T-H. I think it will be. So I'm going to move it over just a little to make sure. And then I hope I have that on straight. It looked like I did. Looks good to me. When you're dealing with this kind of stuff, it's like, yeah, looks good to me. It's kind of wonky anyway, so if it's off, it's perfectly fine. And now we're going to do birthday. So we'll line it up the same way. B. Here's our I. And R. T. Bertha. I love it. Sometimes I think of other things that you could spell. You could spell Bertha. What else could you spell? Hat. Look at that. Birthday. Happy birthday. Oh my goodness. D-A. And Y. Oh, thank you, Krista. Now, I will tell you, these letters are they're kind of wonky anyway, but for those letters that you really want to get straight, there's a clear tape too. Clear tape works really nice for this method as well. So use a clear tape so you can really see where you're going with it. But I can somewhat see this, so it works just fine. So, yep, happy birthday. So we'll just line it up like that. You could also do that, but I'm going to line it up exactly with the edge of that H as best as I can. Okay, so here we go. At least it holds all these little letters in place for you so that they're not, these are really skinny letters. So my thought was this would work better because having something to hold it, so I didn't have to mess with it so much. So it's kind of nice to have this tape. Okay, here we go. I wanted to show you that it also works really nice. If you were to set it really straight in here, you could cut this off and use it as a stencil and lay it down and put your letters in and then lift this out. That's another method I like using as well. But we're just going to do this one tonight. Nope, that one wasn't ready. You should probably leave it on longer. Yay, here we go. We now have results. Yay, there it is. Happy birthday. Those are fun letters. I really like those. It's a nice little bonus in that set to have those letters. Super cool. Okay, let's see how we've done with our balloons. Yay, we have a success. So yeah, it was a good idea to do this after we put the, so we'll trim off some of these, kind of lay these down. This one's cute. Turn that. Like so. Gotta remember it's kind of fun to turn our balloons in different directions. Trim this one. I'll put you right here. We can also layer them as well on top of each other. This is turning out cute. Could do this. I feel like we need to bring this one down. Yeah, let's do that. I do like that. It's cute. I was thinking about flicking some water on that too, to kind of get those background balloons. I just don't know what it would do to my sentiment. That would have been really cute to do that, but I'm not gonna. I just don't know what would happen with my black cardstock if I were to, I don't know, kind of, yay or nay. Should I flick water on it? Yes or no? To kind of give a different look. I should have already done it. Boo. But I think it looks fun. I kind of like it the way it is. It's okay. It doesn't have to have, I don't think it has to. But you could also, you know, you could flick water. It's water reactive. So, all right, let's commit this. Put these on here. Let's get some of these. I'm going to go super simple and easy. And I'm just going to pop one dimension behind them. Yep, let's do it. Let's put a couple on this one. These can just kind of layer like so. And I'm going to do one behind this one. This will be fun. Yay! Okay. Let's glue this down. I'm just going to do this in places. I like how this comes down next to the sentiment. That's really cute. Should I? Should I go ahead and just do that? You want me to flick it? Okay, I'm gonna flick it. Y'all told me to do it. I'm gonna do it anyway. I think it'll be kind of cool. And I don't think it's gonna affect, I really don't think it will affect the black cardstock, honestly, I don't. Where'd you go? Get some water. If I just do it a little. Yes, I'm clapping my hands. This is a method of being a little bit more controlled. That's cute. I like it. Thanks for... I'm gonna do it. Yep. Come on. I'm trying to get this green one to... If you're happy and you know it. All right, yeah, it's gonna be fine. So let's just dry it real quick too. I don't wanna mess up the fact that I've glued it though. We'll just give it a little drying time. Smidgen. I'm gonna use the heat tool and just kind of dry it off a little. I'm not going to heat it up too much. But I love it. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. But that's kind of fun. Super cool and fun. I like it. Thanks for teaching me to be brave. I was going to chicken out on you. There's water under there. Okay. Yeah, I have a little something going on there. That's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Let's glue this down. Go. Okay. Cute. It just adds a little more interest, I think, with and pulls out some of this the polka dot look, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And we'll just bring that one over. And I'm only going to put glue right here on this edge. We're not going to force anything up at the top. I'll put this here. Oops. And that's cute right there. Trying to decide if I wanted to move this one over any. I kind of changed where I landed for this one, so oh, if I find them, which I don't see them, I don't know what I did. Are they behind here? I trimmed off some of these black ends. We could end up putting them on. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna do that one there. Oh, thank you. See, y'all helped me figure that out. Thank you for helping me be brave. I am gonna look, this is the wrong one. I wonder it didn't work. Just throw it on the floor. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, yeah, the ones that are here, I'll show you this in just a second, and I'll kind of show you what I mean here. So the ones that, I could cover that up and put that there. Now, like, I want it down here. Oops, did I already, I already pulled it off. Oopsie daisy. Kind of want that there. We can always trim it. So when you put your glue on here, you can kind of get a little bit of a lift with it too. I kind of like that, how that works. I'll show you what I mean. So you can see how those strings are kind of floating. So there's a little lift with them. It's kind of neat. It's a neat look. I don't know that it would stay that way in the mail, but if you hand delivered a card, it would. So, yay. I love those colors. Those are fun. So the only other thing that I think I was gonna try and see if I wanted to do was to see if I wanted to throw some bling in here. I was gonna see if I might want some, whoops, wrong ones. Some of these Pinkfresh. I'm just gonna throw some of these blues out. Where are my blues? I have blue, I know I do. These are pretty. And then we have these, no, that's not the right green. The blue and the, these might work. These just might work. I might just throw a few on here, not very many. Don't worry, folks. I'm not gonna go hog wild like I always do. So, where are you? Where's my gem picker? Here it is. Go here. So we go there. And I just wanted to do something different. Famous last words. That's not nice. I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. This needs that, definitely. You need just a few pieces of bling. Just need a little. Just need a little bit. Not very much. Go here. And here. And we'll go. Pink. Let's do bigger pink. Yes. Okay. I'm feeling it. It's a yes. And here we go. Y'all may not have wanted this, but I did. I guess it's my card, and I'll bling it if I want to. These two definitely need to trade. Yes. Yes. I love it. I'm going to put one of these over here. I love it. Yay. After the balloon string struggle, bling it up. Yes. Okay, that's it. And all I gotta do is get this on my card front. She is over here somewhere. Oops. There it is. Whoop, whoop. I love it. Yay. I kind of almost wish that I had trimmed this to be 4 by 5 1/4 so that I could pop it up even more, but that's okay. That's all right. I really like this one. This one was fun. I almost felt a little guilty because I didn't do anything Valentine's. And we're getting close to Valentine's Day. And so I'm gonna try to I'm hoping that I can carry that Valentine's theme into my next week's. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jeannie. That's really super sweet. Aw. Let's see. Hey. Yeah, I had a little too much water over here on this side when I splattered it with water. So I kind of got that wet. I was a little worried about that. That's okay. Hip hip. It's a birthday card and it's so fun and bright and cheerful. I love it. Yay. I could possibly even put some of those some bling on the balloons. I might put maybe. See, look, you said it was my famous last words, didn't you? I mean, it could really use a pink over here, couldn't it? Those are my famous last words. You're right. They are my famous last words. And there. Pink one would be cute on that one. But we could put blue on it. I lost it. Anyway, heart-shaped balloons for Valentine's. That's what I should have done. See? Good thinking, Linda. I wasn't. Darn it. Okay. I do believe I might just glue those on just like that. And I don't know. Does it seem like too much? Is that too much? It might be. I'm gonna leave them just like they are. All right, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's 9 o'clock. We've been on here for an hour and a half. It's time for me to go home. It's time for me to go to bed. All right. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Kelly and Linda and Jeannie, Krista. Who else is here? Let's see. I think that's it. If anybody else is on here, thank you too. If you're too shy to say hi, thank you for joining us tonight. I really, really, really enjoyed having some time here with you. So take care. Bye-bye.